This is a story about professional pilots and their special guarded world, their island in the sky. Before takeoff, a professional pilot is keen, anxious, but lest someone read his true feelings, he is elaborately casual. The reason for this is that he is about to enter a new, though familiar world. The process of entrance begins a short time before he leaves the ground and is completed the instant he is in the air. In the world aloft, the factors of life and death assume their proper values. Professional pilots are, of necessity, uncomplicated, simple men. Their thinking must remain straightforward, or they die violently. Many professional airline pilots were attached to the Army Air Transport Command soon after the war with Germany began. They were of the Army, but not in it. For a time, they continued to wear their airline uniforms, but extremes of cold and heat, the rigors of far-flung operations, frequently reduced them to an identifying cap. The men in this story are fictitious characters, but their counterparts can be found in cockpits all over the world. Now they are flying a war, tomorrow they will be flying a peace. For regardless of the world's condition, flying is their life. There are other stories, some perhaps more heroic, but no matter what story might have been selected, or wherever on Earth or in the air it might take place, the men involved would be much the same as Murray, D'Annunzio, Stankowski, Lovett, and Dooley.
We're gonna pick up some ice. D'Annunzio, see if you can get us a cross bearing from Desolation Island.
Can't raise him.
How about Goose Bay?
Nothing doing. It's the Northern Lights. We gotta wait.
Murray, where do you think we are?
Right here, Captain.
Where's right here? How far from the Labrador coast?
200 miles, perhaps 220?
You could be wrong. I got a hunch we're almost over the coast. Figure out what kind of ground speed we'd have to make to be over that there Hamilton River Peninsula. About 10 minutes.
Well, we'd have to make 200 miles per hour, Captain. That could just hardly be possible.
Anything. Mind you, anything can happen up here, Murray.
Something wrong?
No, it is not yet.
After 15,000 flying hours, you are suspicious, cynical, and most of all, humble. Behind you are the days and nights of airline flying, and the simple formula that if you take good care of your own neck, your passengers will likewise remain in good health.
Frank, I got a hunch we're in for a long ride. We gotta get something on this radio.
Maybe we'll find a hole yet.
I doubt it. We did, we couldn't use it. Don't know where we are.
Want to head back for Greenland?
Would you like to tango with that fjord at night, young fella?
Not me, Daddy. Just an idea I had.
Well, you can bust your tokas with ideas like that.
Besides, we couldn't make it anyway.
Yeah, we gotta watch our consumption. If we can't get into Goose Bay, we gotta go on to Presque Isle. Eat all our gas we got.
You don't worry about rough air. It's just uncomfortable. You don't worry about snow or even the static. You do worry about the winds up here. They are invisible and can be so powerful. But most of all, you worry about ice. It can kill. Have you ever been afraid? It's something like hunger. It comes faithfully to all men who fly to live. It comes when something is wrong, seen or unseen. It comes when an engine sputters and dies. It comes in a thunderstorm when the instruments go mad. It comes at the end of a blind approach when the ground fails to appear. It comes like now, when doubt creeps through your mind.
I just worked Goose Bay, Captain.
Why don't they turn on the range?
He says it's on.
Well, I can't hear anything.
Goose Bay tried to take a bearing on us, but he says our signals are too weak.
How about Greenland?
Still no go.
To try Montreal?
Yeah, that special frequency.
Nothing?
Nothing.
What's the frequency of that little broadcasting station, Mont-Joli, on the St. Lawrence?
790, I think. Wait a second, I'll look it up. .790's right, Captain.
Well, give it a try for bearing. I can hear some guy.
That must be it. It's kind of weak, but it's there.
Talking in English. Should be French.
It's 15 past the hour. There should be a station announcement.
If they don't announce in French, it's not Mont-Joli.
This is station KTRA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Skip. Funny how that does that. So much up here.
Where do you think we are now?
Just coming up on the St. Lawrence, maybe 50 miles this side of it. With no stars or radio, it's pretty hard to be sure.
Good boy. When you talk like that, I can believe you. We must have missed Goose Bay altogether. Went way south.
Well, we couldn't have gone north, not on this course.
Then we're east to course, so we'll take a new one. Fly 270, Frank.
270, Daddy.
D'Annunzio,
Yeah?
transmit blind and keep sending. Ask anyone you can raise for a bearing. Again?
Yeah.
Run her up to 2,500. 35 inches of boost. Zankowski! Murray! D'Annunzio! More alcohol on the props. We can't keep this course any longer. We're gonna have to get out of this ice right now. D'Annunzio, get through to Goose or anybody. Tell them we're in a jam. Icing up, losing altitude. We're turning northwest until we run out of gas. Got it?
Got it!
And keep that key down so everybody can take bearings on us.
Well, if we go northwest, Captain, we'll fly right off the map. It says uncharted up that way.
But up that way, it's supposed to be flat.
Oh.
Stick around a while. We'll get through. I haven't jumped out of a ship in 16 years. I'm not gonna start tonight.
Give me officer's mess. Lieutenant Cord, this is radio.
What was his last position? Well, find out. They might find out how much fuel he has, too. I'll get down there after a while.
Time, Daddy. 50 gallons left. Get that window open. Sing out if you see anything. You see the ground yet?
No, not yet.
Land like a grand piano thrown off the top of a mountain.
Hey, this stuff is breaking up, I think.
See a hole?
No. That way we just passed through a lair.
It better be quick.
Daddy, a hole! Wowee, a hole!
I see a lake down here, I think.
There's another one over here.
Wheels down and half flap.
Where? Are you gonna land this thing with the wheels down?
Yes, we're gonna walk away from this thing yet. Full flaps. Cut the switches, Frank. Hold your hats. Thank you. God Almighty.
Turner, what do you make of this bearing from Montreal on Dooley?
It shows him north of the St. Lawrence somewhere. Indicates he followed his plan and went off to the northwest.
Knowing Dooley, I guess he'd stick to his plan.
That leaves us 10,000 square miles to search.
If he was lucky enough to come down in one piece, how long could he live up there?
Oh, that depends. On a lot of things.
Ditson, you're the Arctic expert. Is there any game in that region?
No one knows, Colonel. No one's ever been up there before. If he flew to the end of his gas supply, it's at least 200 miles in uncharted territory. Why, even the Eskimos won't have it.
We got to organize a search party somehow. The catch is where? Can't send airplanes out on a wild goose chase. Even the weather is lousy. We got to make sure we don't lose some more planes and have to do something about them. The whole thing can become very embarrassing. Cord.
Yes, sir?
How many ships have we available for a search mission right now?
5, sir, counting the general ship.
The general can walk. Harper, what's the disposition of the civilian airline pilots attached here at the moment?
No, I have to check to make sure, sir. They're kind of hard to keep track of.
Can you give me an idea how many are available?
Well, let's see. Willie Moon is either in Goose Bay or out of there by now, westbound.
Stop him if you can. Who else?
Well, Standish is either in or just out of Greenland. We haven't had a signal from there for 2 days.
Great communication system. What about J.H. Handy and Stutz?
Well, Handy ought to be on his way to Iceland. Stutz is supposed to be on his way out of there. McMullen and Stitz are supposed to be over at the hotel. I'll have to dig for Wally Miller. You know, he's got that dame in Boston.
Get him out of there. Have everybody you can get a hold of in the briefing room at 9 a.m. Turner, see that all 5 ships are fully equipped with Arctic kits. Get with Ditson and work out the stuff to be carried for dropping. Cord, you haunt the radio room and let me know the minute anything worthwhile comes in. Now, have you gentlemen any further ideas? Well, we better have some by morning. Those airline boys are going to be hard to hold.
Hiya, Walrus! Did you bring any whiskey?
No, we brought some fresh milk.
Milk?
Well, milk is for babies. Hello, Spanish. How are you? Good to see you. Hello, Greasy. How was the trip? Hey, what do you guys mean by coming up here without a drop of the blood of man? What did you bring, anyway? Parts of a snowplow, groceries, a lot of medicine.
And waste baskets.
But no whiskey. No whiskey.
There anything in particular on your way over?
Static. I guess the weather's bad behind us.
It is.
I suppose we go on to Iceland in the morning. I'm telling you right now, I won't wear this shirt another week.
Maybe you won't. I got some bad news for you. We got word from Presque Isle just before you landed. Dooley's down.
Where?
I don't know. They didn't say. He reported heavy ice.
What kind of a load did he have?
2 engines for overhaul and full tanks. I don't think he went in a drink. I've been doing some figuring. He must have come down over land.
Come on, Breezy, let's get out of here.
Oh, now, wait a minute, Standish. I know how you feel, but you got to get some rest.
We've got to find Dooley. We'll rest some other time.
I don't want to have to put you under armed guard.
You won't. I'm a civilian and I'm leaving.
I can and I will.
Dooley may be freezing to death.
I know that, but you've got to wait. The weather's really stinking at Goose and Presque Isle.
What are we supposed to do? Sit here and wait till summer comes to the Arctic Circle?
You only hurt Dooley's chances if they have to go out and look for you, too. I'll get about 4 hours sleep. We're going to have some late dope by then.
All right. 4 hours. But no more. The captain of Lighthouse Lil wants to talk to you.
beat the lighthouse, Lil. Go ahead.
Have you heard about Dooley?
I can guess. He got himself transferred to the nice, warm Pacific.
He's down, Stutzy.
Repeat that.
Dooley's down. It happened early last night.
Where?
Nobody knows.
Well, can't they find out? Did he go on a drink?
They don't seem to think so. He's supposed to be way up somewhere.
Well, that's definite.
They're starting a search today. If you get there in time, you'll get in on it.
Hey, Sonny. Sonny, come to life. Things are happening.
What goes?
Dooley is down.
Wowie. That's too bad. Poor old Dooley. He was a good guy.
He may still be alive. They don't think he went in a drink. Are you awake?
Yeah, sorta.
All right, then listen. We're gonna stick out our necks more than usual. The search starts tomorrow. I figure we can just make it if we don't stop at Greenland for gas. We'll fly straight on through.
Well, it's okay by me. Whatever's customary.
You're down. Yeah. Right in the middle of a big nowhere. On a lake, yes, but where's the lake? In the morning, if God will let the sun shine, you can take a shot with the octant and find out. Maybe. Now keep thinking so you won't be so cold. You gotta think of everything. There's about 30 gallons left in the tanks, maybe a little more. That's wonderful. You'll have a generator power for the radio. You can send a position from nowhere to somewhere, if you can get an engine started in this cold. Now the food. 3 tins of salmon, 8 chocolate bars, some sea rations, 2 marmalade sandwiches left over from last night, 1 with a bite out of it. You gotta spread those out somehow. Make them last 5 men for maybe 6 days. But you gotta be careful. Awful careful. This is no raft floating on a warm sea. Keep your strength. It's the only chance against this cold. They're all dependent on you. And you gotta watch them because this night is gonna be the easiest. They ate today and they're still strong. But tomorrow, or the day after, they'll start getting ideas. Ideas about living. They'll want to set out on their own and find their way out of nowhere. Because they're human. But you can't be human. You gotta tell them every day that it can't be done. Tell them it'll be like a sickness, creeping. They'll want to lie down and rest and they won't ever get up. So find food, that's number 1. Find out where nowhere is, that's number 2. Then you can help the others find nowhere. Stanish, McMullen, Stutz, J.H. Handy, and Willie Moon. They'll come, just like you told the others they'd come. They won't leave you alone waiting on a pinpoint nowhere. They'll come if it takes all winter. But you've only got 6 days. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Wake up. Wake up. Come on, McMullen. Wake up. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... Now, Mac. Now, Mac. Please. Please, Mac. Now, Mac. No. No, Mac, please. You're my sister. Mac, you shouldn't. Oh, please, Mac. No, don't. 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 1, 2, 3. McMullen. Wake up. Come on, Mac. Wake up. The field wants you to come right over.
Get out of here.
Give me them flags. No, Mac. Now, please. You and Fitz are gonna get up. They want you at the field right now.
Get Fitch up then and leave me be.
Please, Mac. I ain't gonna wake you up no more if you keep heaving me out of the window.
Yeah, all right. I'm sorry, Rennie. Close the dang window. Wake up, Fitch.
I am awake.
Them army maniacs want us at the field. They ain't got no sense of time at all.
They said it was important.
Something's wrong. I can smell it a mile away.
Now, I'm gonna quit this business right now. I'm gonna get me back down to Carolina. I'm gonna get me a big old mule, and I'm just gonna plow the living tarnation out of that countryside.
When'd you say you were leaving?
This morning. Yes, sir, this very same morning.
Moon here.
Willie, I hate to call you now.
Hello, my little kumquat. What's on your mind?
Oh, darling, I did so want you to have these few days at home.
You'll have to talk louder. I can't hear you.
The field's been calling. They want you to come right away.
Well, tell them you couldn't find me.
I think you'd want to go, Willie. They said Dooley was down.
Oh, throw some shirts in my bag, will you, sweetie? My longies, my GI shoes, and some socks.
Oh, I was going to fry you such a beautiful chicken tonight.
Oh, take it easy, sweetie. Now just take it easy. Everything's gonna be all right. Bye.
Bye, Willie.
her down now a minute. Daddy's going bye-bye in the sky.
But you just got home.
Yeah, you can get home all right, can't you?
Sure, we can take the streetcar. We got 4 bits. We're loaded.
All right, now pay attention. Wrap yourself up real good and warm so you won't catch cold. Take care of Mommy, won't you?
You bet your life.
Race your cross. We'll give you a head start now, Mikey. You get right over there. You ready? Get on your mark. Get set. Go. You ready? Get on your mark. Get set. Go. Frank! Coming!
Wandering a little far from camp, aren't you, Bub?
Looking for meat.
See anything?
No.
No tracks even?
Nothing. No, nothing but snow.
Well, did you see any different kind of wood? The stuff we got won't burn. The sap's frozen inside.
So's my face, maybe. There's no feeling, Daddy. Think maybe I should put some snow in it?
No, I don't think that'll do any good. We'll get back to the ship. We'll put some oil from the engine on it. That may help. You better stay out of the weather for the next few days.
I don't understand it. I'm warm in the sun, and there isn't any wind.
Well, it's probably 40 below here. We gotta be careful. Real careful.
What are we going to do if a wind comes?
Oh, we'll rig up some kind of a lean-to down there.
Warrior's scared, I think. Keeps on talking about his wife and kid. I guess maybe it's a new kid.
I'll talk to him. Of course, there's nothing to be scared about. Only a few thousand miles of snow and ice and sleet.
And silence.
Yeah. You can almost hear it.
This is an awful country, Daddy. I'm scared. We're a long ways from home.
Oh, we'll get out of this. As soon as the sun gets up enough, we'll take a shot with that octant. Then we'll know our latitude anyway.
Do you honestly think that's going to help us any?
Well, we gotta try, Frank. We gotta try everything. Been thinking about that food. Maybe we can stretch it to 7 days. Of course, we gotta keep eating. Account of the cold.
And then what?
It'll just be cold. Come on, we'll fix that face of yours.
Dooley, there's something I got to talk to you right now about. Before it's too late, maybe.
Yeah?
The boys think you did a great job getting us down, even here.
Thanks.
They want you to know that anything you say from now on goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Better start pretty quick.
Remember the battery, Skipper. You use up all the batteries trying to start that engine, I'll never get anything out.
All right. Forget it. So we got no generator. How many times can you put out with what power we have left?
Hard to say. 3 or 4 short messages, maybe less. It just depends.
Give me that pad. Tell you what, we'll try this right now. You send that message 3 times and no more.
Should I send it right now?
Send it loud and clear, boy. They gotta hear it.
Now, we only know that from about 2300 hours, Dooley, from a position on the St. Lawrence River, proceeded on a northwest course. We don't even know that for certain because some event a few minutes later may have caused Dooley to change his course.
Well, if I might suggest, sir, the fact that Dooley is a civilian might allow us to presuppose...
Look, if Dooley said he was going to fly northwest, he'd do it.
But we don't know that, Mac, and we've got to go on what we know before we can authorize a proper search. Now, we do know that Montreal got a bearing on Dooley around midnight. Unfortunately, it was only 3rd class. But it did indicate that at that time he was somewhere in the vicinity of Lake Manawan. Just here. You can see that from there on north, the map is very sketchy. Most of it is marked unexplored.
That the latest map?
I'm informed that it is, right, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. I filed an urgent -9W605 requisition to Washington for any additional data.
In quintuplicate, I suppose?
According to fuel figures received from Greenland on Dooley's departure, he should have had 4 or 5 hours gas when he was over this area. If he went on to the end of his supply, that means he would be down approximately 400 to 600 miles north of Lake Manawa. Whatever the case, you can easily see that if Dooley went on to the end of his fuel, he's in a very unfortunate position.
When do we start looking for him, Colonel?
As soon as the others get here. Stutz, Moon, J.H. Handy, and Standish will be here tonight.
Well, why wait for them? Dooley's freezing.
Prevent any dissipation of effort.
I didn't ask you.
I think it'd be unwise to use anyone but experienced weather pilots. We do have ships to spare at the moment. We might start a relay system when the others get here. We still have a lot of gear to round up.
Well, if I might suggest, sir, since no directive of any kind has been received from Washington, possibly it would be better if we proceed through channels.
Can we count on taking off in 4 hours, Colonel?
No. Be back here ready to go in 2 hours.
Mark.
Can't understand it. It just doesn't make sense.
It's colder in this ship than it is outside. According to that there, we ought to be having hot coffee in Bangor, Maine, Paris, or Vladivostok. All in the same latitude.
I always get the same answer.
Yeah, well, I didn't think it'd work. Cuts out any stars we might want to shoot tonight, too.
I keep wondering if it's me. It's so cold I can't think.
Sure, it's cold. It's so cold that Octan's got pneumonia. Our time could be wrong, too. Flying machinery just won't work in these temperatures.
The navigator should know where he is. I don't. I'm sorry.
You're sorry. Look, is it your fault if the sun isn't where it's supposed to be? Somebody's been monkeying around with it, that's all. Now quit knocking your brains out with these books. Come on outside. D'Annunzio has a new toy for us to play with.
I'll be out in a minute. I want to try one more shot.
All you gotta do is turn this crank and it does the rest. If you want to send out just a straight SOS, you turn the switch. If somebody's near you and you want them to take a bearing on you, turn the switch this other way. And it sends out a continuous series of A's, just one dot dash after another until you stop cranking.
How far away can you hear that thing?
That depends. Around here, my guess is not very far. There's a balloon to inflate that's supposed to take the aerial up and a kite that do the same thing. But they're for use if you're floating around on a raft.
Well, I sure wish we were.
But there's not always wind for the kite, and so cold the balloon don't have any buoyancy. So we'll have to try attaching the aerial to one of those trees over there.
Let me try cranking that balloon.
Wally, that thing's hard to turn. Took all my strength.
The grease on the gears is half froze, but it works. I can see the light.
Let me try it, will you? I want to see if I can crank it.
Sonny boy, you forgot your Wheaties this morning. From now on, we start a coffee grinder watch. Every 30 minutes, somebody's gonna be cranking that there gadget as long as they can. Keep us warm anyway.
How far away did you say you could hear that thing?
Maybe 25, 100 miles.
That's fine. It's gonna be a big help. Like nails in your coffin.
McMullen, the Miller and Fetch. Do you guys see what I see?
I'm too cold to see anything.
You're cold. I got heater trouble. Even my windows won't stay clear.
Look up ahead on the horizon, about 70 miles. Maybe I'm drinking the wrong kind of liquor, but them mountains ain't on my chart.
Mine either.
I hope Dooley didn't go through here. With a load of ice, he'd never clear those mountains.
They ought to have a name. Looks like we'll be naming a lot of things from here on. How about calling them the Corsair Mountains?
Okay by me.
Mark them on your charts.
The mountains are bad enough, but get a load of that weather behind them.
Dooley either bought it against those hills or he slipped through somehow. If he's yonder on the other side, he might as well be on the moon.
Hey, Mac! Mac, come here, quick!
To all ships, relay from Dooley. On lake, about 5 miles long. Near shore. Position guessed, about 600 miles northwest St. Lawrence.
Get the rest of it.
No injuries. Urgently require food. Batteries low. Probably capable. One more. I can hardly read, Presque Isle, Mac.
You've got to, man. Get him to repeat.
Capable. One more transmission for you. Take bearings when you arrive over area. Signed, Dooley.
Unlucky Irish, did you hear that, gang? Did you guys hear that? That Irisher that beat up old balloonist, he's made it. Hey, Wally, Fitch, did you guys read that message from Presque Isle? Yeah, man. Dooley, that guy, he got away with it.
Now all we gotta do is find him.
Hey, listen, Wally, Fitch, I'm gonna send Presque Isle a message that we're proceeding to the area. Somewhere over them mountains, Dooley's waiting for us. He's alive. Did you get that?
Yeah.
Send it. Well, send it. Blue waters, tell me, does she still stand there? Da 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 da, dee dee da 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 dee.
This grass will be good under the sleeping bags. Give me your lighter.
I couldn't light it.
You want some grass there?
Yeah. There you are. Where's Lovett?
I don't know. I've been busy making us a roof.
I thought he was with you.
He went hunting.
Hunting?
Yeah. He took the shotgun and the 8 shells that were with it. The shell chamber was frozen, but he fixed it. He said he was hungry and he'd get us something to eat or else if only the ammunition would work.
How long has he been gone?
About an hour, I guess.
Where's that rifle? I barely made it myself. The ammunition is frozen. If he's downwind from us, maybe he can hear us yell. All together. Frank! Over there! Frank! Frank!
future in this, Mac, you know that?
Yeah, I know it.
Mac?
Yeah?
We've got to go now.
Go back?
There's just enough to make Presque Isle, no more.
Okay, Dusty, take her up to 7,000 and turn her back. McMullen to Miller and Fitch.
See you back in Presque Isle.
What's the difference? You yell your head off and nobody pays any attention to you. So what's the difference? Just gotta keep walking in a straight line, that's all. Simple walking around in circles. Just keep in a straight line. Like this. You see? A pretty smart guy. A regular old Daniel Boone. You don't need no bushes nor trees. You just follow these tracks back to camp and go to sleep. Because sleep's the most important thing in the whole wide world. Oh. What do you know? Round and round we go, and where we stop, nobody knows. Dooley! Dooley. I'm on a merry-go-round. Great, big, beautiful merry-go-round with free ice cream. Trouble is, I can't see anything, Dooley. You're something smart, guy. You're like everybody else and you expect to live forever. afraid to die because you don't know anything about it. It's the catch. Catcheroo. I'm just gonna sit down here for a little while. Right here. Rest for a little while. I can walk just so far, you know. It's hard on his feet. He's just plain easy. I'm just gonna lie here and think about Margaret in a far better merry-go-round. You don't need any picture to remember Margaret.
Oh, Frank, I can't hit a thing. It's ridiculous.
Oh, sure you can, Margaret. You just stop looking at me. Pay attention to what you're doing.
But I'd rather look at you. I really shouldn't have this. It'll make me chubby.
I like chubby girls. They look like they enjoy living.
It makes my eyes look Chinesey.
Well, that was your idea.
But I wanted you to have a picture of me.
I don't need a picture to remember what you look like. If I was 10 jillion miles away, I'd always remember.
Oh, Frank, don't be so dramatic.
I'll always remember.
Even if it isn't clear, it will be by the time we get up there. Look, Montreal, wide open, wind west, 25. Quebec, scattered clouds. Ought to break up here in an hour or so. What more do you want?
I wish we knew what the weather was en route. McMullen says the area is plenty tough to find. Once you get past those mountains, it practically all looks alike.
I'm for going right now. We'll find it somehow. How do you feel about it, Stetsy?
I think we ought to take a crack at it. We get lost, it won't be the first time for any of us.
We'll fly a wide V. Odd man stuck for the lead. Looks like I'm in.
Joe? Hey, Rip Van Winkle, wake up. We're going places. Come on.
I'm all excited.
You got trouble, Stotzy.
What's up?
We can't get the carburetor heat to come up proper in the right engine without derigging the whole assembly. It'll take us about 2 hours working in the cold. What do you want to do?
2 hours? Can't you get up any heat at all?
A little, but she may ice up on you.
Whatever's customary.
We'll take her like she is.
It's your neck.
If we find Dooley tonight, I will buy us a bottle of liquor and we will get drunk.
Amen.
Yeah.
We gotta do something about these windshields. We wouldn't be able to see Dooley now if we ran right over him.
Just take it easy, see? Relax. I'll show you an old trick when we get close to the searching area. You got your hunting knife with you?
Yeah? What about it?
Just relax. Don't get impatient. A razor would be better.
If you want me to cut my throat, the answer's no.
It's an old trick we learned when we were flying Fords and Stinsons, before they had all these newfangled heating tubes.
You mean you want to reach out and around and scrape the frost off with my knife?
No. You reach out and around.
I do.
That's right, my friend.
Just how cold do you figure it is outside?
I don't know. Temperature gauges stop at 40 below zero. I imagine it's close to 70. Couldn't be much colder than that.
Nope, couldn't be much colder than that.
Relax. What's the matter? You afraid of freezing your hand off?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just afraid it might get a little drafty in here for you if I open the window.
Won't inconvenience me a bit. I'll just go back and snuggle down with Wilson till you're through with the scraping. All right, guys. We're coming up on the searching area. Spread out.
Willie Moon, bound in spirit to certain other men because they had all long fought the same heavens. Standish. Flight is more than a lifetime career. It is the reason for living and perhaps for dying in the way of your choice. J.H. Handy, part of the tight communion. Not enough hatred among these men to fill a poison thimble, because it is difficult to hate so impersonal an enemy as the weather. Stutz, Sonny Hopper, and Joe waiting, listening for a sound, any sound. Because when one of your kind is down, it becomes so important to the age-old battle that he rise again.
They usually say something about how good a guy was when they do this. It seems to me that that's for strangers. There's no strangers here. It's just about one thing to be said. We can do the rest of it with thinking. Frank was a good pilot. That takes in a lot of things. There's some psalm about a shepherd, but I don't know it. So I think maybe we better say something that we all know, like our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses. We forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
I'm sorry. I was so excited.
It's all right, kid. I guess we can go now. Nothing more we can do. So long, Frank.
On a lake about 5 miles long. What lake? That one? That one? You can see 100 miles, but the wingspread of an airplane may be only 100 feet, like looking for a chip of wood in the middle of an ocean.
I think we're practically over the area. I'm gonna tell him to build a big fire. Wilson! You hear anything yet?
Nothing.
Nothing, huh? He might not be putting out in the regular way, you know.
I know. I've got the volume turned all the way up.
Maybe he's using the emergency outfit. You know, the one that you crank?
I'm listening for that, too.
What do you say we give him another call?
I hate to try too often. I can't hear him if I'm sending.
Well, try it anyway. That's a chance we gotta take. Tell him to build a great big fire and keep it going.
It's them. It's them again. They must be somewhere near us now.
Why, are they louder than the first time?
Yeah, much louder. They said build a big fire and keep it going.
Anything else?
Yeah. They said, take it easy.
Well, don't they want any bearings? Aren't you going to send them an answer?
In a minute, I gotta warm up my figures.
Well, get them good and warm, boy. Stankowski, you and Murray get out and pile all that lousy wood on the fire. Pour some engine oil over it. Maybe you can get some besides white smoke. And bring that coffee grinder down. Well, aren't you going to answer them?
We gotta think this out.
Yeah, and while we're thinking, they'll probably be going away from us.
I know it. But we've only got a little power left in our batteries. And if I hold my key down, there won't be any left in a few minutes. I think it'd be better if we took bearings on them.
Are you sure? You gotta be sure, boy.
No, I'm not sure. But I think our batteries will hold longer if we tell them which direction to fly.
All right. That's the way you want it. It's the way we'll play it.
Here goes. Here's where we shoot the works.
I got him. I got him. He's weak, but I got him. He wants to take bearings on us. Says to fly 140 degrees now.
That's behind us.
That's what he says. He'll give us another bearing in a few minutes.
Turn to 140, Ralph.
We heard. We're right on your tail, Willie.
Well, don't be. Spread out and keep your eyes open.
Hey, Willie, slow down a bit, will you? Our right engine keeps icing up. We can't stay with you.
You popping alcohol?
Are you kidding? This ship smells like a brewery right now. We'll stay with you somehow.
Well, just stay in the air. That's all I ask.
Hey, Willie! I got him again! He says turn to 150 degrees now!
Well, the cold is sure killing this bird dog.
Did you hear my dynamo a minute ago? It's plenty sick.
How much we got left in the bank?
We're about had it, I think. The last message said that we're having magnetic compass trouble. Wanted us to send bearings constantly. I wish we could do it.
So do I. They're still getting way up to the north. Must be strong winds up there. Give 'em a new bearing. 160 degrees.
New bearing! 160 degrees!
How does he sound?
Weaker! He can't last much longer!
Now, this fire ain't doing any good up here. Come on, let's drag it down by the ship where they can see it better.
Yeah, grab the big piece. Hey, Stan, hold it a minute. Listen. Listen. You hear anything?
No, I don't hear nothing.
I swear I heard an airplane. I guess I didn't hear anything, Stan. I guess it was just that I wanted to hear something so badly.
Better find them pretty soon. Time and gasoline's a wasting.
470 gallons left. That leaves us about a half hour.
You see something?
Yeah, way over there to the northeast. It could be.
We'll have a look at it.
I could have sworn, but it was just a little island with another tree on it.
A new bearing, 170 degrees.
Okay.
They're working around the big circle, coming in the back way. Getting any louder?
Yeah, lots. They're knocking my ears off.
Thank God.
I am, plenty. Dooley.
Wait a minute.
Dooley.
What's the matter?
We've had it.
Nothing more at all?
Maybe once more. That'll really be it.
Well, tell them to listen on 500 kilocycles. The emergency's at that coffee grinder.
I'll try.
Better put on your gloves, boy.
Get going on that coffee grinder! Hit it hard!
Hey, Joe! Oh, we can get us bum music on 500. We couldn't hear Dooley's emergency set if he did crank it.
That's that big station in Montreal. It's spilling over. Nothing we can do about it.
must be practically sitting on top of him. We gotta be.
Maybe when the sun goes down, we'll be able to see better.
When the sun goes down, it'll be too late. We're gonna have trouble getting back to Presque Isle as it is.
Is this doing any good? Are you sure they're listening on this frequency?
I don't know. I tried to tell them, but it was the last of our batteries. They didn't acknowledge.
Wouldn't they acknowledge ordinarily?
Yeah, they would.
Just keep cranking and praying. Coming, boy.
Boys, they're coming! Hurry, kid! They're coming! He didn't even turn once. They didn't even see the smoke. They were coming right over us. They didn't see!
I guess we're awful hard to see down here. Harder than we thought. Awful hard.
I'm sorry to call you men here directly from your ships. I know you're very tired. But we got to decide our next step tonight. Then you can all hit the sack. Willie, I believe your ship was the first one to contact Dooley. What time was that, and what was your position?
That was around 3 o'clock. We were an hour north of the mountains.
That would put you approximately 180 miles north of the mountains, then.
Your guess is as good as mine. Compass just won't stand still in that country.
We had the same trouble. But your radio operators heard Dooley answer the first time?
Mine did the first time, but from then on you couldn't hear a thing with that Montreal station knocking everything off the air.
Can't you shut that station up? It'll be shut up. You covered a certain area anyway, which we can possibly eliminate because if Dooley had been there, one of you would have seen him.
I'm not so sure. You know, Colonel, I hate to say this. I hate to even admit it. Although I'm pretty sure the others feel the same way about it. Maybe I shouldn't even talk at all because we were the only ship that never heard a word out of Dooley one way or the other. But I would just like to say that for the first time since I started flying, which was a long time ago, I don't know where I've been.
Did you keep track of your courses? What about your dead reckoning?
Colonel, I'm laughing. Anybody that can hold an accurate course in that country up there is a genius. And he's getting considerable help from God to boot.
What do you suggest, then? We've got to do something.
Go up there at night, strictly on the stars. Plot one fix right after another. Keep some idea where we are all the time. Plan to arrive over the area just before dawn.
If Dooley hears our engines, he'll shoot up a flare and we'll see it.
Why can't you see him better in the daytime?
Well, that country all looks alike, which is probably what Dooley didn't realize when he said he was on a lake. There's 10 billion of them. You got to remember, Colonel, that Dooley's trying to think with a frozen brain. It's close to 70 below up there, and at this point of the game, he's probably not acting very logically.
I don't know where Dooley is, but my guess is that we passed very close to him about 10 minutes after he sent the last bearing.
How close?
I haven't any idea.
We asked him to build a fire.
And you didn't see any smoke?
No.
If there was any smoke, anywhere, below you or on the horizon, isn't it likely you would have seen it?
Normally. But there's a lot of geography up there to look at. We were pretty high. Might be better to fly lower.
Standish, did you see anything?
No.
How about you, J.H.?
We thought we saw him. We left the others, but it turned out to be just a wild goose chase.
We got to narrow this down somehow. You think you could have seen him if you'd been very close? Say, within 10 or 15 miles of the ship?
I wouldn't like to say.
Give me an opinion, anyway.
It sure seems out of the question that we wouldn't have seen a fire. Our combined visibility was 100 miles in all directions.
You're not answering my question. Do you think you could have seen him had you been very close, say within 10 or 15 miles of the ship?
I'm sorry. I think one of us would have seen him.
That leaves us with a very tough choice. We can either go back to the same area and search again more carefully on the theory that you may have missed him, or try an entirely new area. Fuller. When will it hit the search area? I see. And the route up? Very good. There's a new low-pressure system forming over Hudson Bay. It'll hit Dooley in about 36 hours.
Oh, that's swell. This level will last for days.
Well, which is it? All right. I can understand how you feel. I'm inclined to believe that you would have seen him if you had been very close. So it seems logical to strike that particular area off the books and try searching along the same course, only further east, say about 50 or 100 miles. Anyone violently opposed? Stutz's idea of going up on the stars has a lot of merit, so let's try it. We'll use every ship so you can spread out wide. Tomorrow night. You have a good rest by then. Because of the weather, you'll be cutting things pretty fine. I need hardly point out to you that if we're so unfortunate as to miss him this time, it's likely to be a little rough on Dooley. He's been up there 6 days, you know.
Yeah. And he's getting hungry.
Hey, Stutz, you're supposed to call Operator 52 in New York. They've been trying to get you all night.
Okay. Come on, Sonny. I'm not through yet. Honey, will you get me Operator 52 in New York? Yeah. It's probably one of your dolls. 52, you got a call for a Captain Stutz? Yeah.
Probably wants me to get you to marry her.
Whatever's customary.
Hello. Yeah, speaking. Oh. Oh, yeah, your husband is Dooley's navigator. No, we haven't. We ought to find him tomorrow night, though. Yeah, sure, I mean it. We got some bearings on him today. I mean, yesterday. I keep forgetting it's already tomorrow. I get sort of sleepy, I guess. No, it's no trouble at all. Now, don't you worry, we'll find him. Oh, sure, he's warm. Sure, they got all kinds of stuff to eat on those ships. Charles? Oh, the baby. He's over his cold. Oh, sure, I'll tell him. Is that all, Mrs. Murray? You still there?
Yes, I'm here. Just tell him that we love him.
Hello, Miss Murray. Mrs. Murray? Mrs. Murray? Yeah, I'll tell him.
No longer a pilot, a navigator, a radio man, an engineer. Now 4 men welded into one spirit. For hope can be murdered, but seldom the deep human strength of survival. Every other urge becomes reduced to nothing, and so whole peoples may unite in desperation. Yet this strength is as tricky as it is powerful. It can become miserable panic if the leader falters, or a member of the unit says the wrong thing at the wrong time. And all the strength can explode and be gone.
Dooley, you asleep?
No.
I can't sleep. I keep thinking.
Keep trying. We got a lot to do tomorrow.
If the planes don't come back, Dooley, if they don't come back pretty soon.
They'll come back. You can depend on it.
But I've been thinking, why should they come back to this same place? They looked here, didn't see anything. Wouldn't they naturally look somewhere else tomorrow? Just by the process of elimination? Wouldn't you? If you were flying one of those planes?
They'll figure it out when they get back on the ground. All we gotta do is build up a bigger fire. Go to sleep.
It'll be swell to get back to my wife and Charles.
Yeah, it'll be swell. But I'm gonna ask your wife if you keep her awake all night. You're a lousy guy to sleep with.
Little Charlie keeps us up most of the night. He's always yelling for something. He's probably yelling for something right now.
I'll be glad you're here.
You're not kidding me, Dooley? You sure they'll come back tomorrow?
I'm sure. Try to get some sleep.
Gee, I miss my wife and the kid.
said they'd come today. They didn't.
The wind's getting louder. What's that mean?
I don't know. But if it keeps up like this all night, we're gonna have a change of weather.
The weather's been good. That means it'll be bad, doesn't it?
Maybe we ought to crank the radio at night.
No, I don't think they'll try to come up at night. Better save our strength for the day. Tomorrow, instead of sending straight signals, maybe you better tap out some kind of a message like, return to same place. Return to same place, get it? How long could you keep that up?
As long as the boys can grind.
Good, then we'll do it all day.
And then what?
Then I guess we'll just need some rest.
Perhaps it'd be better if we started walking out of here. There doesn't seem to be anything to kill around this place. It's like everything was already dead. Planes didn't come back. The weather was good for
Shut
flying.
up.
But, Dooley, we might find a river or a stream.
Shut up, I said.
But, Dooley, you said that they were going...
Now listen carefully. All of you. There's a boy up on that hill who didn't listen to me. He's dead. Our only chance is right here. If they can't see that ship from the air, they couldn't see us alone, walking. I'll shoot the first one of you who leaves the camp area. I'll aim for your legs, but I may miss and hit you in the back of the head. Either way serves you right. Does everybody understand me?
Have you ever hit your own kid?
Hey, McMullen, where are you? On top, waiting for you. About 14,000. Stannis just broke through beneath me. Okay, let's start climbing. Breaking through. Vega looks good, and I need one more shot.
Kinda early, ain't it? Yeah. Let's start cranking. Same rotation as yesterday.
Lights yet.
May not be hot coffee, but be hot.
Oh, man. That's all I got in me.
He's had it.
Okay, you take over, kid. I'll have a go at it after that. Stankowski, when you start breathing again, get out the ship and break out the flares and the pistol. That's where we'll need them. We don't want to be running around looking for anything.
That's right. We don't want to be running around. Bad play on a full stomach.
Okay, guys. This is it. I hope. We're going down to see what we can see. Stand by.
Stutzy better watch those hills. Some of them stick up pretty high.
Ralph, you now listen to Stutz. Keep your eye on that needle all the time. Wilson! You listen in at 500 kilocycles.
I am.
Well, listen with both ears.
Don't tell me. Say it isn't so. You're not getting excited.
Me excited, everything's under control.
Hey, Stutz, where are you? Don't bother me.
Stutz, are you in the clear yet?
Not yet. Stand by. We're getting a few breaks. Hey, guys! We're in a valley! The tops of the hills are just in the clouds. Find yourself a hole, auger on down.
Not for us, Stutzy. We gotta go. Only 450 gallons left.
Oh, wowee, why didn't you say something? Get going.
Me too, Stutzy. See you back in Presque Isle. Good luck.
Hey, fellas, hey, I've got him. For the love of Mike, I've got him.
Where, Mac? Where? Do you see him?
No, on your radio, on your compass. Listen, you hear the signal? Look at your needle, look at her spin. It's 40 degrees. Quick, turn and let's get going.
He's sending a message. Shut up and listen. He says to return to the same place. I knew it!
Oh, no. You better keep those signals up or we'll miss them again.
Maybe we crank it too often.
No, we gotta keep doing it. We gotta. Well, let's just take a little breather.
Stutzy, I guess we'll have to go.
Yes?
Yeah. I'll see you around.
Hey, Mac, have you heard anything lately? No, nothing. Have you? No. Hey, wait! He's on again. He's on, boys. 30 degrees, 10 left. You see it? He's knocking my ears off. Go on, turn, turn.
Hold it. Let's don't miss him this time.
There's a flare up ahead.
Where? Where?
Ahead, I thought. Maybe I'm seeing things.
Hold that course. Hold that 30 degrees.
Right there they are!
There's the cross. There's the course.
There's the guys! There's two more, bless their pointed little heads! Right on a dime! And blankets! Hey, I found a letter here! It says my mother's all right! Listen! Thank God we found you! Hey, Murray! Your wife fine and little what's-his-name is over his coal! Escape planes! Take you all out soon! Way! Dooley! Your wife and kids are waiting for you! They want to know what's wrong down here. They count only 4 of us. Want us to make sign. Big ladies!
Grab an armful of valves. Make it fast. That guy can't hang around there much longer.
I didn't know you had a wife and kids.
Yeah. 6 of them.